Hello guys, so Jerry speaking from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to React 1879. Now before reacting to Jake's having the Style Show episode 14 on Shaina, my not name, sorry, Gonzalez. It's hard to pronounce her name, but anyway, go out and more. I have some things to say. In less than an hour time, I'm gonna have to do this reaction video, but after this, I'm gonna have to do some personal things, for random and then family time downstairs. Because after this, I will have to be able to finish off the reaction video upstairs, so life will be too short after this is over, because that'll be something I can do, so there you go. Let's just react to it anyway, beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, I'm Jake Devonball, and welcome to Jake's Happy Nostalgia Show, a podcast where me and my friends talk about nostalgic moments and pop culture from our childhoods. We interview people such as actors, producers, composers, puppeteers, and more. We'll be sharing our favorite memories, talk about behind-the-scenes moments, and so much more. I'm your host, Jake Devonball, and welcome to this Jake's Happy Nostalgia Show episode. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Jake's Happy Nostalgia Show. I'm your host Jake, and my co-hosts that we got for this, Ryan McCullough and Chris Bixby. How are you two?
Amazing.
That's pretty good.
Especially after the last episode.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about this last episode of Reacts. Go check it out on my main channel. As I'm taping this right now, I'm not uploading this right now, but I'm getting ready to as soon as I can. But anyway. But I'm taping it, when I'm releasing this, I'm gonna have to upload it eventually. Anyway, let's continue on.
One of the most
This episode is
funniest
the best episode yet.
people
yeah.
that I've had from this show so far, and I feel like in the future it might gonna be a few episodes just like that.
Wow, that was nice. That was nice.
But yeah, he was a funny guy, and special shout out for one of my co-hosts Chris, that he was the one that get here in the show, and
If you want just Chris Bixby, it's for you.
So, and I like kind of that movie, which is
Yeah.
a movie. You know, there's some things that people just don't really like, kind of like opposite of the movie, of my opinion to me, but by which I understand, but I like respect to it, which I kind of.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it is. It is. But anyways, after we talked
kinda
about
helped you get this
a few
person.
seconds about our last episode, let's talk about this episode. Well,
Which I helped you get this person in a way.
well,
Hey, Chris got credit, and where's my credit?
so today's guest that we have today is, well, if you guys grew up with the 90s era of Nick Jr.,
Even though I wanted to react to it anyway, even though it's great to see Go Island, but let me scroll down a little bit. How long does this take? This is November 8th, 2021. Anyway, let's continue on.
where where Blue's Clues became a thing, and
I grew up with Blue's Clues. Okay, technically.
thing and all. Well, do you guys know a part of the theme song, which is "Let's all go to go."
Yeah, that makes more sense. It was a great show. Technically, like I said before, anyway.
Opinion.
Yeah, it's so good.
I had to bring that out. Well, today we got one of the kids of the show, and I have nothing to say, but except round of applause and please welcome to our guest today, Shaina Freeman. How are you, Shaina?
Oh, Shaina Gonzalez. Yeah, hard to pronounce. Sorry, but anyway.
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks so much for inviting me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for asking. How about you? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Very awesome. Very awesome. Well, after with this and our last episode and our introduction, let's get right to the first question here. For this
Exactly.
story. So the first question for the best of stuff: how you became an actor?
Yeah.
So I started off doing modeling, print modeling for like
Wow, that was nice. Mm-hmm.
blogs and magazines and that kind of thing. And my agency just kind of sent along this opportunity. They were like, it's really easy. You'll just have to go and sing a song. And so this was, if I'm not mistaken, this was the first thing that I auditioned for that was like television. I had maybe been in one or two local commercials.
Okay.
But it was just something my agent sent along, and then I don't remember going to many auditions. I think I maybe went to 3 or 4, and every time I just sang the same song in front of different people. And the next thing I knew, it started, and then it went on for 4 years.
Wow. Okay, for me to figure out what to do next. Continue anyway.
Wow. That's very cool.
That's
How do
that's
you,
crazy.
yeah. How do you got as yourself, you know?
How'd you find out about the show?
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
you
true.
said how I found out about it?
Yeah, how'd you get the role for Gaga?
You
Oh,
know the
the
show and then got wolf, you know.
Yeah, my agency at the time knew about the audition and just submitted me for it.
Oh wow. Well,
That's crazy.
that's easy for you.
Yeah.
There's a little backstory I'm getting to later on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because of what you've done, and
Yeah,
the agency just
Brian's the
really
one that
want you to
told
be on
me
the
about
show,
it.
which is really nice and hard work to get on the show, which.
Yeah.
It's really amazing how popular the show was, and we still talk about that now, especially here. Honestly, to be
It's
honest.
still popular, which is amazing. It's on Paramount Plus.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Paramount Plus. It was great. Speaking of which, when do I Go Island's on now? Paramount Plus now. Let me see. While I'm here, so I don't want to get copyright. Oh, come on. There we go. Go Island. Television series. There we go. Streaming. They're on DVD right now since 2012, but Title series on Paramount Plus at the time. CBS All Access. Paramount's broadcast was the last episode of the potential season 5 of the title, so was supposed to be released back in December 1999, which is great because it's supposed to happen. Anyway, continue on. Anyway.
Yeah, that's
Every
something
season-
I love
that
that.
surprised me. I'm surprised how many times it's been put back on the air. Like, it goes off, and then I'm like, okay, it's off, it's over, like, nobody will see it again. And
Which is great, because this might be something, because I want to, you know what, I'm going to have to download Go Island from Keep Streams. That'll be perfect.
and it came back on Noggin,
Yeah.
Which is fantastic, because I grew up with Noggin as a little kid, but thinking about recording on TV, and so, like, why the hell not? Excuse my language, because it may be something. Continue on. Anyway.
branded to the end, and then it
Yeah.
came on. Now it's on Paramount Plus, and for a while it was on Amazon Prime, and so it's interesting to see how many times it comes back.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Paramount Plus is amazing. If you're having that show on there, Blue's Clues and Blue's Clues to You, so much.
Yeah, though Blue Schools and You is just removed on Paramount Plus now. I thought, why? And then now Paramount Plus, well, currently they have 5 seasons of Blue Schools and You, and they're just now canceled in 2024, as I'm telling you this right now, because it just shocked me when I first heard about it. So, yeah, well, actually 2025 and 24. I can't remember the exact year. But anyway, it was something, but YouTube aired just 4 episodes in the 5th season, and suddenly it went canceled from out of nowhere. I'll purchase more Blue Schools Than You from Amazon Prime, because most Blue Schools Than You episodes cost money, unfortunately. But I will say, I'll do more of these Blue Schools jokes soon. Be patient. But, you know, that's just me. Continue on. Anyway.
Like, Noggin is very nostalgic channel.
Exactly.
to me.
Yeah, exactly. Because I grew up with Noggin when I was around 2004, when Moose and Z was on. I was like, probably around 8.5 to 9 years old. I recorded all this on tape. Go check out Noggin Blast Pass, my second channel, which is Appedition 94 when you get a chance. Continue on.
Remember
Me too.
watching
You may see
Gaga.
Moose and
And that's how I discovered it.
Amazing era.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say, Jake.
I discovered the show through manga, which is amazing.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's talk about with regards of the show. So, well, one of my Wyatt here that wants to have a question that I can say about that he wants to say.
So, what is your favorite moment in episode or song that you've done that you enjoy the most doing? Because we know the songs were pre-recorded.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of them.
And I know in an interview you mentioned Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Yeah, that one's really cute. That's like the cutest moment, like when I look the youngest, I look the sweetest. My mom and my grandma like were crying when we were filming it. Like it was just super cute. So that's like my favorite one to rewatch. But it's not necessarily my favorite song. I guess I like the extra. There's this song called Exercise.
Yes, I know that song.
Great song.
Like the extra. There's this song called Exercise.
Yes, I know that song.
Energy, and like I really liked that one.
Yeah, that was in the episode Taking Care of Business, I believe.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think I
Another one of the
remember
best
that.
songs,
Yeah.
you weren't in it, Sally, was Late for All.
Yeah, I had to learn them all for whatever reason. Like they sent us every week. They sent us a tape of like all the songs in the episode, and we still had to learn them. So I don't know if I was even in that part of the episode. But I really
There was a song, and I know this for a fact. There was a song they brought back in season 4 when you were not on it. That was in season 1, which was the song about Vinny Venue. And they brought it back with the other tune. They should have brought it back with you, aka the song about Vinny Venue Apollo, which is one of my favorite songs.
I really liked the potluck dinner episode. That one's pretty nostalgic.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I love the one that I know Shaina is not in this one. Let me see. I figure our number 1 episode has to do with where Binya said, well, it's a season 1 episode. I don't know if she's in that one, but it has to do with not Binya one. The one episode is on Bonds, but I kept. No, it's not that one. Timeout 1. The one has James timeout thing. I do remember it very well. And then James like, you need a timeout too. Far away. I don't remember this. I don't remember what the episode is called. Look up Kids for Character and see. Go out an episode. It's from season 1. And I don't remember this episode very well. So let's see what the title is called. It's from April 1996. I don't think it's necessary, so I'm thinking of the Kids for Character episode. Yeah, I gotta think here. I don't remember this one. We're gonna think about here, folks. What has? No. Says come back, Binya, come back. Where is it at, man? The Green Show? Nope. The School Show? Nope. Say what episode? Nope. James. Learning lesson episode. When the games began. Nope, I can't find it. Nope. This is on Polywalk Show. It's on Polywalk Show. Oh, that one. Okay, Polywalk Show. I don't remember it very well. Binya. Is that it? Is this it? Let me see. Is that the episode title of that one is? Saying, come back, Binya, come back. Oh, that's the episode name. I wonder if Shaina's on that one. Oh, Shaina was in that one. Oh. Yeah, I think Shaina's in that one as well. I see where that's going. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, folks. I'm looking everywhere for that episode. Is she in that one? Let me see. Man, Polywalk Show. Shaina, she's now known as Shaina Freeman. I see where that's going. So she's married now, but where's the? She's credited as Gonzalez, but she's good. Man, I don't know. I just don't know. But it might be something somehow. Where's the? She's best known as. I think it was. Gonzalez. What happened now? Where now? I'm sorry, folks, to take me too long, but give me a moment. Show. That's the episode I'm looking for. Okay. That's not her name. That's not her last name. Okay. Wiki, blah, blah. No, I'm looking at Barney Wiki. Hang on. Stand by. Because that's the best option to think of. Because I think that should be it. Kids for Carrot. Sorry, folks. Give me a moment. Not the song, but the video itself. You know what? Screw this. I'm looking for the song and thinking that'll be the home video at least. Video the same name. Thank you. Cass. Go Island. I don't think she was in that video. I think I look everywhere for her. And the one says, come back, Binya, come back. You know what? I'm at the pause it. Come right back. Stand by. Bad folks, sorry about that. I look everywhere for this and I'm like, I search high, search low, as you saw in this episode. I'm like, dude, I found this. And it's her real name, Shaina Gonzalez, is Shaina M. Freeman. I'm like, this is on Jake's Having the Style show. I'm like, is that a real name? Or something? Let me look it up. And she's a blogger. Her 14. Oh man. She's on the first 3 seasons. Yeah. Okay, let's just continue on, shall we? So we got for us. I know I wasted too much time, but anyway, let's move on.
My husband sings the most.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
And Chansum in that episode too.
So that puppeteer was really nice. The
Do you
guy.
still know him, or do you still have contact with him?
I don't. I don't. Do you guys remember Eureka's Castle?
Yes.
Yeah.
oh, that show. I've seen bits of Eureka's Castle. That was it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know Noah McNeil, who played Bear in Big Red House, was a dragon. Played a dragon
I
character
didn't
on
know
that show.
It was a great show. I grew up a bear in the Big Blue House. You miss out on it, Shaina. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So the Batley character in
Well,
Eureka's
we can learn
Castle
every single day.
a man who did Chansum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he used to do that voice for me, like between
Thank you,
takes.
Chris. That's awesome. And Chansum is one of those characters that one of our friends can do the voice of, but you can do the laugh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how funny!
I was hard for doing the Halloween episode with.
Yes.
Oh yeah, since Halloween's
The Halloween
coming up,
episode.
yeah.
My favorite song from the Halloween episode is Zap It, with Brian and the others playing monsters in that.
Yeah, with the remote,
Yes. And it's crazy to think, because I didn't know this, and I don't think Chris knew drinking this, but Vanessa Baden, that wasn't her singing voice for Dog Island, it was actually someone else.
It depends, because there are some episodes in the very beginning when they used other voices for the kids, but then as the show went on, it was our voice. So it kind of just depends on the episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do you still keep in contact with people from the show?
Yeah,
'Cause I know you-
most everyone, all the kids, a good handful of the adults, like Ron and Natalie, of course.
Yeah, which I react to on Purple Roads. Go check out my reaction to it. So, there you go. Let's continue on.
First on Purple Roads, which Purple Roads is
Right.
an amazing podcast.
Yes.
Which I done react. Yeah, I was going to mention that, Jake. And I done reaction to it anyway.
Yep, some of the script writers, some of the producers, like 2 or 3 of the producers, and then I didn't keep in contact with her, the lady who did our wardrobe, but incidentally, a girlfriend of mine was doing a commercial down in Florida, and she was the wardrobe lady for that commercial, and so
Oh wow.
I got to actually talk to her for a short second. Like, she hadn't seen me since I was 8.
Right.
Wow. Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh.
It'd be
Wow.
awesome to get some of the kids besides you, Brian, on like a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
Vanessa and I both live in LA, so we don't get together,
We need-
but we have gotten together a good couple times because our kids.
Yeah, even though Vanessa won, she was in Keenan and Kel as Kyra. Because, I saw bits of Kyra, well, all things Kyra when I was a kid, and bits of Kyra when I was an adult, thinking, wow, that was nice. And it was like, wow, it was nice to see Vanessa's Keenan and Kel, but I've seen bits of it while I was doing a Born Jokes episode of Kids for Character. Go check it out on my main channel. Well, not my main channel because I won't get copyright suing me. But my Robo account when you get a chance. But so it makes more sense anyway. Anyway, let's continue on.
Similar ages.
We need to get her on here. I know she was also on Keenan and Kel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, Wyatt. Or hang on, what do you say?
Similar ages.
We need to get her on here. I know she was also on Keenan and Kel.
That's what I say, Wyatt. That's what I say.
Yeah. Yes, which is another great show.
Yeah, that great show. And I said too because I was like, wow, this is nice. Move on.
Yeah. So, since we're talking about those episodes, what's your
There's
just
one
for
episode
doing the
I wanna
birthday
bring up.
episode and Halloween episode anyway
Interruption time.
with Chansum?
What's your favorite episode of Chance and Pelican?
I don't remember. I just remember. I don't remember a specific episode. I just remember there was one where I was in the bedroom and he was coming in through the window, and that was a really unique way of filming that we hadn't done before.
I
And
remember
feeling like it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the one, and I think Chris might remember this, but it was Chance's birthday in the episode.
Yeah,
Chance's big
yeah.
surprises. That was an amazing episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with the Knock Knock song, going back to songs.
Mhm.
But do you know about that, or what's your thoughts for you being in a Halloween episode for the show?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
What's your thoughts about being in the Gaga Land? Which is one of my favorite episodes.
I think it's always fun when TV shows have like holiday episodes. Like even now,
Yes.
so, like
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys have to bring one as
Especially
well.
Band Hoover House, the Christmas special, which I know Chris will agree with me on that.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys had to spring one as well.
Yep, spring is here. Yeah, that one had a lot of good songs in that
I
episode.
love that. The Spring is Your song.
Mm-hmm.
Another one episode I want to talk about it. I know you remember it. It's one of my favorites, and I know Brian was in it. He played, I think it was the Ringmaster or something like that. The Free Bill Against Breath episode. How did that episode come about, and did you like that?
I did not like that one because I just thought the costume was really silly.
Yeah.
Well, that was nice. That was nice. Mm-hmm.
It is. And the making songs in there is fun. I like that.
And then I had to do, kind of that silly voice when I was like the troll or whatever,
Yeah.
I didn't love doing that. I got teased a little bit about that episode, but I will say the episodes were fun to film because all of the kids, there weren't many episodes where all of the kids, Brian, Armando, Greg, Jessica,
James.
There weren't that many episodes where we were all together, so those were always extra fun to film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you also had Irish somebody. It was Rondo and Marisol's mother.
So apparently, I didn't know this as a child, but apparently she's like crazy famous.
Yeah.
Where she's from. So I don't remember if it was Puerto Rico or where she was from, but she's like
she's still around.
Famous.
Mm-hmm.
She's still around. Same with Marisol and Abuelo.
Now he was really sweet. I don't know if you guys ever watched Taina on Nickelodeon, but
I think I've heard of it.
Wait. What's that show again? Closed caption. Move. Anyway.
I don't know if you guys ever watched Taina.
Taina? Never heard of it. Sorry.
On Nickelodeon, but
I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the grandfather on that show too.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Wow.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know Chris Knowings was on that show, who was he later went on to do Sesame Street.
Yep.
Years later.
Yeah, great show. Great show. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I wasn't a character on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The videos are awesome as
They're
well.
that
There's
one.
a video that I know fans are probably going to be dying for me to ask this. What was the video being surprised about? Because we know in the trailer, it's you guys outdoors celebrating Sagan's birthday. What was that video about? And you can't find that video anywhere.
I have it. If you do you want to wait a second? I can go grab it.
Yeah, I want to know what this video is
Sure,
about. 'Cause
yeah.
I remember seeing the trailer.
Okay, hang on one quick second.
One moment later. Joking. Anyway.
That video is extremely rare on eBay.
Wow.
I bet if
Yeah,
it ever does go on eBay, it's probably going to be really expensive.
Yeah, like millions of dollars. Joking. Yeah.
I was sold on eBay before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Years ago when I was trying to find Gullah Gullah Island videos, like, they didn't really have a whole lot, but then I went on Amazon and bought all the seasons on DVD.
Wow, that was nice. That was nice. Even though I had purchased them, I was only 17, and never close to be 17, because I have brain malfunction at the time. Let's say October of that year. Think about what's going on and like what happened to me. Continue on.
Ben has DVDs just read most of the season.
Well, I bought season 1 first, but years later I got
I know
the
that.
ones.
There it is.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
So it looks like he has a present for Simeon, and so me and James are supposed to follow a cookie crumb trail to the other side of the island. I do not remember what the prize, what the thing was. I just remember singing like "Who Stole the Cookie from the Cookie Jar."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Barney song thing as well. But anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to think the episode Please Don't Eat Dawson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also, if I'm not mistaken, most of these tapes, like the ones that they sold, like at Toys R Us, were compilations. So they took pieces from like various episodes. To my knowledge, we never filmed anything that went like straight to video. They just took what was already out there and like fixed it up.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was nice.
Oh. They also need to have it. Well, this of course makes sense. You know, for your show, I know you're going to get so much of that show. How you just like for you being a show.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
didn't
really
keep
awesome.
much. I didn't keep much myself, but my grandma did.
Wow. Your grandma is a collector of tapes ready to go on. This is much more fun. Sean, this for you. Continue on, anyway.
so recently my mom like went through the garage at my grandma's house and like brought a bunch of stuff back home that she had saved. Because the ones that we got a video of every episode that we did, but it's just in a plain black case and it has like the episode number on it. And it's just a raw cut, so like it doesn't start with face or like anything. It's just like the raw footage. And then my grandma just bought these just because she thought it was cute.
Yeah, that was nice of your grandma.
That's awesome.
I know Jiggy and Chris want to know, and I know the reason, but why weren't you in season 4?
Okay, so there's a short answer and a long answer. The short answer is that I moved away.
Yeah.
Almost all those kids are from Central Florida, or Orlando specifically. And my dad and mom just both got new jobs out in California. We moved to California, so that's, short answer. Long answer is just that when I moved away, I joined a lot of activities. I met a lot of new friends. I was starting a new school. And when it came time to come back and, we started filming around the same time every year. And my mom was like, okay, well, let's get your clothes together. And I was like, I don't want to go back. And she was like, okay, well, you don't have to. And it was just kind of like case closed, and she just handled it from there. So like, I don't really know the ins and outs of, who she spoke to about it or like how it ended. But, I just basically said that I was having more fun, just being a kid and going to school and, doing all that kind of stuff. And when it was time to go back, she didn't make me go.
We talked about Chanson, but I know they brought it back in the season 4 episode.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
What was it like doing the birthday episode and riding on that horse?
Oh, yeah.
My birthday?
Yeah, it was Shayna's birthday.
My
Season
mom
1.
posts that every single year on my real birthday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that's how he's
That's
like,
awesome.
Yeah. One thing that's really funny about that though is my brother's in that, like my real brother in real life is in that episode.
Oh wow!
Wow! Wow! That was nice of your brother Shaina. And let's continue on.
And that, like, my real brother in real life is in that episode.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's cool.
So whenever they did episodes where they needed like extra kids, my grandma would like send my brother out there. So that's really fun. And so sometimes I send that to him, because you remember at the end we were like, were we on a pony at the end of that episode?
yeah, it was you.
Okay.
It was you and the other people, like sending
Yeah,
them.
at the very end during the credits, you can see my brother on the pony with like this frog hat on, and it's just hilarious.
Wow.
I have to go back and watch it now.
Yeah.
So to go back to it, where we were trying to answer things earlier. Do you have a favorite episode and favorite song for the show? Because I know for it's Pizza Pie or there. It's
Another one of my
a cute
favorites is
moment for
Jump In,
you,
Jump Out.
which I'm bad.
So Jump In, Jump Out is one that kind of haunts me, I would say, because that's one that across the board, even if you didn't watch the show much, you know that song in particular. Yeah. So that's the one that people would always sing at school.
Yep, exactly. It makes sense.
I'm surprised Fungal Lafayette isn't either, because that's a popular song as well.
See, I wish that it would be, because that's actually like West African, and it has, do you know what I mean? Like that has like a little bit of the culture to it. So that's one song I personally really like. And then I also like, there's one where it's like, it's me, I see you standing in the
Wow.
That was from the Rain episode.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah, and
that's
Jakey, I think
awesome.
I know her favorite episode is School Show, because I know you talked about it in an interview.
Yeah, so school, that one was fun because I actually got to go to a school with other kids my age and
Like Shaina.
essentially spend the day with them.
I mean, not like Sarah.
Yeah, so anything that we were filming that was off stage, like out into the community, those were always extra fun for me to film.
Wow. And what about, for your favorite episode wise?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have a specifically favorite episode.
They're all good.
Oh yeah.
They're all good.
Yeah, so it makes sense of your answer, really.
They're all good.
Especially the episode Carnival.
Yep, that one was
And the
fun.
talent show episode too.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
the first episode he's seen of the show. Pick a talent show.
Yeah, because I unfortunately never grew up with Go-Go on it, because where I was born, and there's nothing really that
Yeah.
grew up. That's aired Go Island, but of course I know the show. For
Yeah.
you know how big the show was, and for,
I don't remember the song
I
name, but "Jump to the Shore, My Darling" was also an amazing song.
I believe.
What?
I believe how I even first heard about Gullah Island was on Kids for Character, I think it's
Yes,
called.
I
They would-
Yeah, that was I grew up with this one. If you had to talk, because I was gonna mention it early in the episode too, and plus, if you go back to one of my board jokes for episode Kids for Character, I was gonna say that too in my early in this reaction video. I said that it was a fun thing to do because I said early in the episode that I think I said that I was talking about this in my Born Jokes episode on a whole piece of it, and I skipped Mad School Bus for a reason, saying I think Miss Cookie did a better job than you did, Miss Bristol, and I point middle fingers, and I it was just whole better because Alicia Beasley did a great job as Miss Cookie, but Lily Thompson and Miss Bristol, give me a break, because Lily Thompson did a great job doing some Sesame Street characters like the telephone operator, for example, then the Aya one, and she did sign and sing from Sesame Street, which is sing, and she did a great job. But another thing too is okay, but Miss Frizzle, give me a break. I hate her so much. But anyway, let's continue on.
Yeah, because they had like a clip of a Gullah Island episode.
Yeah, and it was the episode Binya Binya follow-up show.
Yes, and then the very first full episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was looking everywhere for it. I'm like, there it is. I found it. I'm like, what's going on? Continue on anyway.
That I saw was the potluck dinner one that I mentioned. That was probably my first, I think.
How you started watching Go Island, Wyatt?
Nick Jr.
Me, I just first watched Go on. As a 1 and 2 year old, just watching prom news. Then I record on TV on Noggin. Then, afterwards, it was Nick Jr. by 2009, 2012 on Nick Jr. Because Nick Jr. does not come on TV. Well, not Nick Jr. Not whole channel, but Go Island didn't come on TV anymore. But but until it came out released on DVD, which is a good thing. But otherwise, no. Until 2021 came. It came on Paramount Plus, but I didn't get a chance to watch it until recently, which I'm going to react to, so don't worry. And then a couple months before, I was going to tell Jason, my good friend Jason Pleasant, my Jesse back, that he said, quote, and I quote, he's going to do a tribute to James, who sadly passed away in 2021. And to my knowledge, too, he's going to do a play-along series based off of Gullah Island. And then first he's going to ask Ron Nelly Days' permission. And I said to Jason, I'll react to it on LJPCBM on my main channel. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? We'll ask Ron Nelly Days' permission for that as well. I'm like, okay, that's be fine by me. But that'll be off to Nickelodeon side, on my side. This is up to Jason at that point. But otherwise, I'll put a disclaimer in future episodes about your react. Anyway, let's continue on.
Watching Nick Jr.
Yeah, because Wyatt, I think Wyatt was born around the time that it was still airing.
No,
Wait, what year? Wyatt? Say?
Jr.
Yeah, because Wyatt, I think Wyatt was born around the time that it was still airing.
Yeah, I was born in the mid-90s, so don't ask me why, Chris. Anyway.
Yeah.
Because it aired early in the morning on Dog.
I remember it used to be. I remember Nick Jr. used to like to air like old shows or something like that, like for the weirdest beats in early in the morning. Which I kind of understand why they extend ways to have like other times for other shows to be on.
Yeah.
No, so all right. So since we're talking about pre-record,
Oh, and By the way, speaking of which, I wonder what I gotta think of James, Go Island, speaking of, before we continue on, James from Go Island, since, if he passed away or not, oh yeah, I was right, James passed away in 2021, in March, in Florida. He was 36, it was 36? Wow. Okay, I was right all along, because, yeah, I'm thinking, the show he did, it was ER, and it was that in the career. He remained dedicated to music, and multi-instrumentalist, spent most of his time teaching his son how to play. Yeah, because if you're watching this, Jason, my Jesse Mac, I'm gonna give you a shout out for this one. I talk about this in my reaction video, in his upcoming play-alongs, on Go Out, which I'll talk about in my reaction video series about, which, by the way, this upcoming Sunday will be my 10th anniversary of LJPCBM, which I said earlier. It's gonna happen, my reaction videos on Go Out with Ron Natalie Days' permission from Jason Pleasant, my reactions with Jason's, and of course, Ron Natalie Days, especially Nickelodeon's side of things. Which will happen, you know. And I'm looking forward to reacting to Go Out and play along from Jason, so don't ask me why. Continue on.
Okay. I know
this is a question I
to know about.
You want me to ask it?
So,
Because this is a question I want to know.
Yeah.
So we know the songs were pre-recorded. Do you know if Vinya's lines and stuff was pre-recorded, or did that was that built in the suit?
I think that they were.
Yeah.
So what we did was everything was done in the studio first. Then when we were on stage, they would blast it out, but we would still have to sing out loud so the cameras could get it. And so what you're hearing at the end is ultimately like a mashup of the two.
Yeah, I get it now.
So they're filming it in real time, but it was always recorded first. Because, like, he was on stage saying the words or singing the songs in the voice, but it was always still on the track.
Hold on, let me see how long I taped this for. We taped it for nearly, like, 45 minutes, so that'll be... Well, okay, hold on. Stop. No, 45 minutes, and then... Yeah, because it's probably an hour of taping, so... Yeah. Continue what you're saying, Shaina?
Yeah. The words or singing the songs in the voice, but it was always still on the track.
Mm.
Yeah, rest in peace, Philip. Justin did it.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace. Who? Oh, Jane. Oh.
Yes. Do you have a
Yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite episode with him? And okay, I know why I said this before about that there are some bloopers or something like that. Where he
What's
was
your
like,
favorite blooper?
Oh my gosh. There was an episode where I can't remember which episode it was, but I had painted a picture, like made a picture for someone's birthday or something like that. And I took it down the stairs. And one time, the prop master swapped it with like a different poster. And it was really funny. So they were like, no, bring this one downstairs instead. And then I brought that one downstairs, and all the camera people were like dying, laughing. All the people on set were like dying. Laughing.
Wow, gosh.
Yeah, it's more prank than bloopers, but like they would absolutely do pranks like that on stage, and I just thought
It's like, surprise! No.
so funny.
We know that the rap party for that show is actually on YouTube. They had a video going on rap.
Yeah,
Cool.
those parties were awesome, and every year at the end of the season, we would get a video that had like bloopers or like pranks or just behind the scenes, like whatever, where we're like waving, and then sometimes they'd come into the green room and be like,
Or goodbye. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway.
or just behind the scenes, like whatever, where we're like waving, and then sometimes they'd come into the green room and be like, sing this song or do this, and so those were really fun. I still have those somewhere.
Yeah, some rainbow. Next.
Very nice. Speaking of bloopers, do you have a favorite blooper that James like?
Yeah, what was?
Yeah, God rest James' soul. As I'm taping this episode right now, of LJPCBM.
James ever performed passed away this year. What was it?
Yeah, rest in peace. I know we will be like forever to the Go Island fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though I talk about this earlier in the LJPCBM, and then if James is watching this right now in LJPCBM, I had to mention this too. That and I gotta say this one more time, okay? That Jason is planning to do a play along on Go Island, but with Juan Nally's permission, but and Nick Williams side of things. But I gotta react to it on LJPCBM with the permissions of these fine folks out there. But anyway, let's continue on.
Like working with him.
Yeah.
So he was just funny like that, but like all the time.
Yeah.
So even in early.
Probably that's true. That's the why he was so hilarious in every single time he's on the set.
Trust me. Yeah.
He's like that in real life, and that's what's fun because it's not like he turned it on to like be an actor, like literally them in the makeup chair. He's like that when we're studying because you have to when you're a kid you have to do a certain number of hours of like school.
Yeah, so that's going
filming. So we had a teacher and we were in like a number of hours of like school.
Yeah.
When we were filming. So we had a teacher and we were in like a school trailer and he was funny in there too. He was funny even after the end of a long day. Like he was just always like that. And so most of my memories of him are just jokes and singing, behind just no matter what we were doing, he was always funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's amazing. Rest in peace, like Jakey said.
Yeah.
Yeah, God rest James' soul. It's obtaining this episode of LJPCBM right now.
Just pray. It'd be great for you guys if you guys put like comment down below just like and just have that pray emoji or something like that for.
Yeah, I was just saying in this LJPCBM episode saying God rest James' soul. But anyway,
for James, because I know Go Island fans are definitely one.
Yeah, I know one of my favorite episodes. It actually
I know who
is Who's Friend Are You Anyways? Because I remember seeing that on YouTube. As Lost to Go Island.
Is that the one when
That's the one with Greg?
Okay.
Greg gets introduced.
And me and Sarah were like, "Don't you want to be friends with Greg anymore?"
There's a song in there that when we have Brian on, I want to ask him about a Kid that I don't know the song.
Yeah.
There's Dennis for song in that.
Yeah.
So I know what Wyatt wanted to talk about something related to like the pilot.
Yeah. So according to Brian, and there's this clip on YouTube, Brandon Kingle and Gaga Island. Do you know about the unaired pilot? Because we know there was a different mascot.
Yes.
Do you know about it?
Have you seen it? Do you know what it looks like?
Yes, Brian put it on his Instagram. Man.
Okay, it's super ugly.
Yeah, it is.
Fun fact, though, it showed up on an episode of Taina, which is that show I was
Wow, okay. Again, never heard of that show.
That show was on when I was like in 6th or 7th grade, and
Oh, he upgraded it.
Yeah,
okay, sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, it was.
Difficulties. See how long I record this for. Can you move my mouse? Thank you. Okay. 50 minutes of recording time, so it's 48 minutes of recording time. But anyway, let's continue on.
Yeah, and I saw that thing, and I was like, that looks so familiar, but I just couldn't put my finger on where I had seen it. And my mom was like, girl, that thing was in the pilot, but like they changed it. So at first it was supposed to be this concept of an imaginary creature that kind of like Barney. And
yeah, for dinosaur, which I grew up with.
It's cool that they grew up with Barney.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
It was a great show. That's what I was gonna say, Jakey.
It's amazing.
I can't even begin to tell you how obsessed my brother and I were with Barney.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we've actually had people from Barney on.
Yeah, we've had quite a few Barney people on the podcast.
Barney actor BJ.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check some of those out then, because like.
Yeah, go check out Jake's Having the Style Show. I did react to the first 13. I never get a chance to react to the 14 as I'm taping this right now. I had to check all of them, like say 15 to 336. They got the 336 release right now. But I never get a chance to react to all 376 yet. But believe me, I'll do it as soon as I can. Anyway, let's continue on.
We had the video before it aired on PBS. We had the videos, which at the time I think you could only get in Dallas.
Yeah. Timeline.
Or bringing back our gang.
Like, we were hardcore. And then at the Universal Studios where they filmed Gullah Gullah Island, there was actually a Barney Live show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Barney concert, or is it Barney Live New York City? I don't know.
It's
Yes.
sadly
Yeah.
closed now.
Any free
Oh my God.
time that I had, I went straight to Barney Live.
Yeah, it's sadly
Wow.
closed.
Yeah,
Do you know
the Barney attraction closed, I think, kind of
This year.
recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that, and I was like, wow. And I saw the Barney attraction in 2019. Good thing I was there, and I was lucky because I was the last one, the last people to see it. Especially my good friend Matt Goldstein, he's watching this, and my good friend, I won't say his name, but because if he'll get me in trouble when I say it. But anyway, let's continue on.
when the unaired pilot was filmed?
Do I know where what was filmed?
If the pilot is filmed, the unaired pilot.
So I don't know, because I'm sure it still would have been Orlando, because to my knowledge, we didn't go anywhere else.
Yeah. Because if it's filmed, we've only seen a clip of it. It'd be nice to see the full thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, before Jake continues on, I have to say this. There's a CGI show called Barney's World, which is aired for just 1 year, from October 1990. Well, no, shut up. October 2024 to around November last year, which is pretty amazing. I grew up with the show, and I grew up with it now, because especially the Barney friends and backyard gang, you know, it was a great Barney experience. You love Barney's World. Continue on.
I can look and see if I have it. I don't think that I do, because I wasn't the daughter in the pilot either. I was just a neighborhood friend.
Oh wow.
I'll ask Brian about it, because I know Brian was in the pilot.
Yeah, and the house, and the look of the house for that clip was completely different too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the part that's what the original was, and you know,
And then I know Marisol had like a bigger role as like the main. She was kind of like more the main kid of the kids. I was just a neighborhood friend, and then whenever they picked up the show or whatever, I guess I got upgraded to daughter, and then they kind of moved a couple other moving pieces around. But the biggest difference is obviously that the mascot went from like an imaginary monster to you know, a frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kermit the Frog here, ladies and gentlemen. Joking. Continue.
And
Yes.
Justin Campbell did amazing in season 4.
yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, thank you so much, Wyatt, with the question, you know, especially for the Go Island fans out there.
Yeah, that too.
Hey,
I'm sure a lot of
about the
fans are
pilot.
wondering about the pilot too. So
Brian, we'll get more info when we have Brian on.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know, he was a part
Yeah,
of it.
who? Let's see, Coast Scotch name.
Brian, we'll get more info when we have Brian on.
Yeah, Brian Worsbury. Yeah, I was gonna say happy birthday to this one. He said happy birthday to me many times. I grew up with him, and he's a great musician, composer, everything. Now he said thank you to me, and I said you're welcome. And great part of my childhood. And he's like, oh, but it was early this year. Well, back in June that year, he said. And it was a great thing that he said happy birthday to me. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Luke. You know, that was just nice for Brian to say things like that to me. It was nice. But anyway, I talked to Tara, but I don't know what happened to Tara Strong, but you know, she's part of my childhood. I grew up with Tara Strong. I don't know what happened to her, but she's a great actress. Voice actress, by the way. But, yeah. But anyway, let's continue. We're nearly close to an hour mark, but anyway, continue on.
Yes. You know, he was a part of it for that, so yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, and their memories, I feel like, are probably a little bit more clearer than mine because they were so much older. Like, all those other kids, if I'm not mistaken, they started when they were 7 or 8. and I was only 4, so like a lot of my memories are like I feel like I remember a weird looking monster, or I feel like I remember this or that.
Yeah, actually,
Right,
whenever you're thinking you're older, when you think when you're young, you just don't really remember things when you're young.
Yeah.
Right.
And I actually have an example of people brought up with Brian's little sister was on the show, and she's a teenager now.
Wow. Oh my god, yeah. We're gonna continue one more time and we'll start a commercial break. Bella.
Tears the first time I saw her, like all.
Yeah, Lisa Marie.
She was such a like everyone says this about babies, but she was
Babies?
such a precious.
Babies? Oh, hold on, one sec.
Such a like everyone says this about babies, but she was such a precious baby. Such a sweet baby. And Brian's dad, because, you know, everybody has to have, like, their grown-up on set with them, right?
Yeah.
So for Brian, it was his dad. And his dad was always there every day with his baby sister, and she was just adorable. And
wow.
then, you know, social media, because, like, you lose track of people, and back then, you know, all we really had was the telephone. We didn't really...
Yeah, telephone, like, do, we're sorry. Well, you reached the dollar. Please try again another time. You know, it's just like... If you want to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you have help, hang up. Yeah, I'm making that joke up with my mom. But anyway, it's over an hour mark right now as I'm taping this right now. But we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we will finish off the LJPCBM episode with a bang. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks. Stay tuned. Welcome back to LJPCBM Reacts, episode number 1839. I just came back from some family time and things like that. Anyway, let's get some personal things. And let's get back to the episode right now, so shall we? So we got for us. Continue in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It's not gonna let me play. Okay, here we go.
Internet wasn't as, you know, widely used as it is now. And so once social media came and, you know, there was Facebook and MySpace, and like I started adding people, and once I reconnected with Brian, the first time I saw his sister, I was like, oh my god.
Wow. Continue on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So beautiful, but she was such a sweet baby.
Wow, sweet baby. Like, well, goodbye, baby, on the traitor. Anyway, continue on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So beautiful, but she was such a sweet baby.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. So we talk about so much about the show, you know, and of course for having much with the we're saying to you about, you know, the show, you know, what, you know, and you know, it's so crazy that you're one of the most youngest kids for that show.
Yeah. It sucks that they didn't have kids on the spinoff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did they? I didn't know that they did a spinoff.
Yeah, it's called Binya, which I heard about, and unfortunately, I didn't see it everywhere. In fact, let me go search it up right now. Binya. I'm not gonna play the whole thing due to copyright reasons. Spinoff. Let's see. There's only one section of the lost media, and I have to look it up on videos. I'm not gonna look it up on. Just to prom you, and that's it. I'm not gonna play all that due to copyright reasons. Okay. But no, I'm not gonna play all that. But anyway, there's 5 episodes, and that's it. And just lost me a wiki. Hey, let's continue on.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Craig Lyon.
I had no
Craig
idea.
Lyon, who's a puppeteer, currently worked on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
later on,
I keep telling my husband that it would be so cute if they did a spin-off, like maybe an animated one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a cartoon-like, if you will.
Half like Blue's Clues, were like maybe an animated one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That half and half, like Blue's Clues, where it's like animated in the background, but like a live person in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. If the show was to come back, would you return for a reboot? Like the Austin kids as adults now.
Only if it was like a special, right? So I don't know that I could be on every single episode, but if they were like, oh, Christmas is here and Shayna's flying from California.
Yeah, Christmas is here, like, ho, ho, ho. Speaking of, I just wonder what season of Go Island episode of Christmas is on. Let me see. I'm gonna search that up right now. Christmas episode. Not Paramount Plus. I'm not clicking on it right. Oh, it's season 4. Okay. Makes sense. Continue on. Okay.
Then I'd be
Yeah.
like,
They should. They should. There
That would be awesome.
They should do it when the Google Island would somehow be happen. But it's a possibility, but who knows?
Exactly, Jake. Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool for you being down for that episode. So
There was actually a Christmas episode in season 4, and that was actually an amazing episode
I was gonna say that, Wyatt. I'm gonna say that. Mm-hmm.
as well.
Yeah.
yes,
And the
I
live
really
shows
enjoy
as well.
the so much holiday episodes of the show.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, the
Doesn't like
live shows as well.
mhm. So since we're talking about so much about the show itself, what was your thoughts about where the popularity of the show was? Like, the show was like air back in the 90s and probably early 2000s, or just the 90s in general.
yeah, probably. I mean, I'm not positive, but I would say at least through 99 or 2000, if I had to guess.
Let me see here. Yeah. The show, Go Island. Let me see. This mouse is not gonna let me move. Here, let me see. The first 3 seasons. So on since until 96. But 2000 was the last show. The Unknown episode was in 2000 because, I don't know, but they have Oh You Want Salsa episode. But it was lost for some reason. And, for my sakes, it was on Paramount Plus. For some reason, it had aired only Shake, Rattle, and Roll for some reason. I don't know, but season 5 had, the last one I checked was Shake, Rattle, Roll. I don't see You Want Salsa for some reason. I don't know. It maybe not aired on Disney Plus, on Paramount Plus at the time. I'm sorry, but what happened here? Did it not air on Paramount Plus? I don't know, but it just aired. It just somehow lost, and it was a lost episode for some reason. I don't see episode 71. I see episode 72, but not 71. They have just, it's almost in general, unfortunately. That was rare. So there you go. Just 2 episodes in 1 season. That was it. No, nothing happened. So 97 was very rare. Anyway, let's continue on.
Well, what was your thoughts about the popularity of the show that fans of the show will still talk about, and even from you done for the show and everything, and especially for the cast, what they're done to you for the show and everything that's made the show a success.
So I can't speak to everyone else because, like I said, I was younger. So at the time, I knew that I was filming something.
Mm.
I didn't understand that it was nationwide. I didn't understand that it would re-air once it had aired once. And so at that age, I was very confused and upset when I would go places and people would follow me or run after me or yell at me or I didn't understand. And I remember one time my dad told me this story, like where he took me to the mall and a bunch of kids were like literally chasing after me, and I started crying and like we had to leave the mall, and I was like, how do they know my name? Like, why do they want to talk to me? Like, I don't understand. So it took me, the popularity of it in the beginning was just scary for me because I was like, wait a minute, what is this? And like, I just didn't connect the two that like, Shaina, that's 5 days out of the week. That's what they're seeing what you're doing. I didn't make the connection, you know, for me, It just felt like almost like a play. Like I learned my lines and I'm here and I'm going to perform it. But like, it never crossed my mind that like other people were seeing it all over the place. And I just got so like scared and confused when people would like approach me. So, and then also, you know, once I left the show, I thought like, okay, that's over. Like, I'm done with that. But I was like, you idiot, there's still reruns.
Yeah, shut up. Continue on, anyway.
Right,
Regardless, people can still see you regardless. And, you know, the way that people approach you or, you know, whatever you experience isn't going to stop just because you quit. So that was another thing that I kind of didn't quit. So, and then also, you know, once I left the show, I thought like, okay, that's over. Like, I'm done with that. But I was like, you idiot, there's still reruns, right? Regardless, people can still see you regardless. And you know, the way that people approach you or, you know, whatever you experience isn't going to stop just because you quit. So that was another thing that I kind of didn't quite understand at the time. Because I just thought like, oh, okay, I'm done with that. And then it's like, okay, well, they're not done with you.
Yeah. I also remember the hair show episode. That was a good episode as well.
We're saying so much. How long of episodes of the show was amazing. So
there was 5 seasons.
I'm glad we're talking about so much about the show. You know,
there was 5 seasons because Paramount Plus is just 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wonder how they broke them all up.
I don't know.
I don't know why, but there's 2 things I'm going to say. That's like, one is that I don't know why, but do you like we met? So Shaina, you remember what we just said about where people just go, you know, just chase you, you know? How much people know you from the show. I remember. It reminds me of like where before Bonnie was like can't like meet people or something like that anymore. Well, except meet and greets or something sometimes. Okay, Carrie Stinson. The guy who plays Barney.
Which I talk about in my react videos many times.
For over 2 decades.
Oh man.
Yeah, so back in '91, I think, or around that point,
91.
Barney Friends game was still a thing, or Barney Friends wasn't even a thing at that point. There's like a little Barney event or something at JCPenney store. And so much people come that literally destroy.
Wait. I have the same shirt. Jake.
And they are in a Barney.
Yeah.
And Baseball was there too.
I have to listen to that because what I'm imagining is just so funny to me. Like, people were like, "Oh my God, there was a riot down at Penny's."
See, that's the
I
one.
believe Baby Buck was there too. This was when she was big, when she first debuted.
To where she used to be like big, but then later on the show she was small.
It's just crazy how big of a following some of these shows have, to the point where fans will literally just destroy a whole mall.
You know, when I saw this video on Instagram, and and the people putting the Barney's costume and they had to put in the tube in the mouth. In the costume out of his mouth. And then all of a sudden, they had to put this thing here, this fabric, and they put the animation doll thing in the mouth. And I'm like, okay, that was confusing. I did not know at the time. I was just confused, did not know what happened. And then it just exploded from there. I'm like, okay, didn't know what happened. T-River Tributes, Barrow is Kaylin. Watching this, I saw it, like, wow. I'm speechless. Continue on.
I had no idea, but then, you know, once you get older, then there's shows that you like, then you understand. So, like,
you understand how big the show was, you know. Of course, when you're young, you're not. Because whenever you're like, like young, you just don't even understand whatsoever.
I didn't get it. Like not right away. As I got older, I started to understand. Right. And then when I was much older, there were my own shows that like fandoms that I was a part of. So like I was a Degrassi fan, and they used to do these Degrassi on tour where literally you would go to the hall, you didn't know until you got there who was going to be there, and then you got to meet 2 or 3 people from Degrassi, and I went to probably 3 of those events. And so now I totally get how exciting it is to see somebody from a show that you love in person. But at the time, I was like, what the hell is going on?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Mm-hmm.
You're seeing a Barney in person, because I saw Barney's birthday bash, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the same as one of our co-hosts, too. That's not here, too, but Rich is also a big Barney fan. That he actually went to tour, which is Barney's Colorful World, I think.
Mm-hmm. So do you have anything from Gulligle Island that you want to show that you have?
I know you have a plush in the books, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's all put away right now because we're actually about to have a garage sale.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I don't have anything with me today to show you, but I have.
But I currently taped a reaction video. That was all gone now. It's from Shaina. I'm taping this right now. Mm-hmm.
You know what our fans do? They go to Jason Pleasant's interview. You show it in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had this is the time of year we almost always do a yard sale in November. So like this is the time of year where I'm like, okay, we got to get rid of this stuff and make room in the garage. But I have a bunch of clothes that my brother and I wore. So like Nickelodeon T-shirts, and it's so funny because they're so small. Like if you see like how little we were. I have that. I have a sweater. I have a mug that says Universal Studios or Nickelodeon Studios. And then I have like a clapper, like those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have one of those. All the videos. So I have the ones that you can buy, and then I also have the real ones that they give you, like from production.
Mm-hmm.
I have. So these I haven't seen. My mom says they're in the garage. I haven't seen them, but she says she has a bunch of my scripts.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so those are cool. They're probably all highlighted, but and that's what I have. But I'll be honest, for a long time, once it was over, my brain was just on to the next thing. So I was like, I'm starting 3rd grade and on, and like so then my life just kind of went on this completely different trajectory than how it started, and so I really didn't think about it much, and I kind of just wanted everybody to forget about it because I was like, okay. Like, I don't want to talk about when I was in kindergarten. Let's talk about now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People were like, what about Gulligle Island? And I was like, that was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, what I mean? I didn't get it. And now that I have my own kids and they watch their shows, I completely understand why it's so exciting for people. But at the time, I was like, y'all, it's over. Like, do we have to talk about this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like us, someone we won't throw at stuff.
Especially here, to be honest, how much you talk about the show, really.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, I mean, now it's nostalgia, right? So, like,
Right.
That's
why I'm in the podcast.
Yeah. So, just like what happened with Steve from Blue's Clues.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I remember it very well because earlier this year when he went to, Jake went to NostalgiaCon, well, not NostalgiaCon, but, what's it called? GalaxyCon, that's it. Because I remember I went to GalaxyCon in Savannah back in 2025. Because, well, this year he went to GalaxyCon and in Richmond. He met Steve. He went to ask the question to Steve Burns. Well, one time he met Steve Burns in person. I'm like, congratulations. So yeah, I watched it. I'm like, wow. I was speechless. I don't know, but I'm kind of jealous, to be honest. If you watch this, Jake, I'm proud of you. Continue on.
A lot of people cried.
Yeah, I was literally crying.
Yeah.
It was like, what is wrong with you?
I'll be like, ask Brian.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
Yes.
Hopefully, in the future, you can keep in contact with us, helping get people who made the show possible and get Gulligle Island on the show.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, especially Ron and Allie.
They're
Yeah, or
Yes.
really
because
sweet
I
people.
know, and Chris knows this. I know another podcast happened, but Justin Campbell would be cool as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, having him on would be cool.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it's crazy that the Paramount Plus is kind of like a little bit with Disney Plus. You know,
It's huge, big time.
or like, 'cause I feel like more than now it has like where there's starts later down the line. There's gonna be like more channels like that's gonna be beyond like beyond shows like for the future. Like example, you know, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, so many of those shows. But so you're talking about Barney, you know, it'd be cool if like somehow we're gonna have more seasons of the show on streaming shows because we got it from season 7 through 14. So, but not the first 6 seasons. But I can understand why for the first
because of
3.
the pricing.
So
Yeah, but the 4 through 6. That'd be
And it's crazy to think that Barney got canceled in season 1 and then got renewed and kept more.
Oh yes, that's what's gonna happen. So after all the fun.
I can't believe that it would ever get canceled, even just for the merchandising alone. Like, I mean, I can't even tell. We had Barney bed sheets, PJs, house shoes, dolls, talking dolls, like anything Barney that money could buy. And so, to me, it's
That too.
valuable, even just on the merchandising alone. Like, I'm surprised that Barney's not like Arthur, you know, where it's just
Arthur, yes. Grew up with Arthur. Grew up with everything. It's like nostalgia for me, big time.
yeah,
Arthur's sadly ending next year.
Yeah. As I'm telling this right now, it was already been canceled. So why bother?
oh yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
Barney's not around no more. He's not at Universal. I don't know where you can find him now.
Well, accordingly, as I'm telling this right now, there's a thing called how to describe it? Okay, that's it. Barney's World. It came out like 2024 until 2025. So who could blame them? Excuse me. Continue on.
They closed Universal
in Florida in so long, but I bet like it's probably nothing like what I remember. I mean,
They completely got rid of it. They replaced
They
it.
did.
With
They replaced it with something DreamWorks related.
Yeah,
what, like Shrek?
something like that.
Boss Baby.
Or-
Yeah, it was so disgusting. Recall what Matt Goldstein said. It was like he reacted to things like Tina said, "Barney, I just feel like crying." Yeah, I agree with Matt Goldstein. I agree with that big time. Especially which one person was going to say in this reaction video. But anyway, another thing too I want to mention too, but people want to know it, but it's about because they replaced it with some Nintendo World. Like I said earlier in the reaction video, 2 times earlier in this reaction video. But anyway, and I'm like, what's going on? And I said in this reaction video too, but it is not there in the Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone. And I said this earlier in this reaction video. I'm like, and it's not there. Like, what's going on? It's just not my thing. I love it. It's a Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone, but it's Nintendo World? Really? Are you kidding me? Hell no. Excuse my language here in this Ultra reaction, but I like it. Continue on.
Madagascar, like one of those things.
But they should bring it back, though.
The Barney reboot is
Or revive it. Make like a new
it's
version.
gonna happen next year.
They have it revive quarterly in 2022 or 2023. I saw it in the news in 2023 standards, and they said they brought back in March. I'm like, say that they have CGI Barney, and I'll tell you what it was. In this reaction you'll see here, I'm like, if I click on all, not every time, but oh come on, you know what? Screw this. CGI. This image. There you go. There you go. CGI image, Barney. See here. gets makeover and Mattel reboots franchise. That's what it looks like. In Valley News. Anyway, let's continue on.
Or change it up like a
Wasn't
natural
like
stage.
Demi Lovato and like
Selena Gomez,
I
Yeah, both of them
remember.
are on point. Yeah.
I remember dealing with.
Yeah, that was all there. They both married like last year, and it's one of the disappointments. Continue on.
In the episode where Barney, Carrie Stinson, jumped in the pool, and that was in the script.
yeah.
Man.
Good episodes.
Yeah, I remember at one time they tripped in the pool, and I thought, in the bloopers thing, it's just not funny. One of my friends, thought it was funny and thought, yeah, he's stupid. I'm like, he's not stupid, you know? He's a good purple dinosaur. I grew up with him. Stop making fun of Barney. You know? He's a good kid. He's a good Dino is a great kid. This is taking far another level. The people laughing at Barney, and I'm like, seriously? Dude, you can't make fun of Barney. Continue on.
I watched like most of the ones that I watched were really, really early, and a lot of them were direct video.
Yeah,
If we're talking about the first few seasons.
Yeah, like they're old. And if you look at the VHS, like they're so janky. Like it's so funny because at that time, in terms of technology, like that's great. But now with everything in HD, like if you watch that, I'm like, I can't even see this. Like, what am I looking at?
Yeah.
You know, with the HD version of Barney, it can happen, but the first few seasons, yeah. I talked about this in the past videos, like Barney Friends vlogs back in 2017, and some of them are no longer exist anymore. Some of them are good quality. I'm like, wow. And then it's on VidMe back in 2017, but until it got shut down immediately. Like, oh wow. That's no longer exists. But then, I talked about this in the past when I did talk about this in some joke series. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do it anyway. And then for the Wii Sing stuff, no, I had to get a hard pass. But for the Barney thing that inspired Wii Sing, yeah, that'll go work out. But somebody should have said be inspired by Barney. Hell yeah, but they could talk about that, but anyone who inspired Barney should talk about that, but Salty lives in Texas, have a man taping in the same area in Texas. Why not? Continue on.
I can't show it, but it's up in my room. But I have the very first Barney video I was ever done, aka Backyard Show, and that thing is rare.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Barney and the Backyard Gang.
Yeah,
Barney and the Gang is a really cool series before
one of
Barney
those
Friends.
was
Yeah, I know, right, Jake? Mm-hmm.
the miss one with
Yes.
Yes,
Wait for
okay, yes,
Salty.
that is a good one.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. How long did I take this for? Let me see. Near 30 minutes. Good. Can you stop doing this? Just move on. Anyway, let's continue on. Next.
Yeah, that was a good one.
One thing I know we didn't mention, but you guys had guest stars. Dennis Scott was on there.
who?
Dennis Scott.
Okay.
Okay, closed caption, please. I can't hear what she said. Dennis Scott. Oh. I'm gonna have a look it up and see Dennis Scott and see who is Dennis Scott. Oh. Not a basketball player, but in Barney or in someone else. I'm talking about the one Go Island. Oh, I'm talking about Goa. Oh, the actor, not the other way around. Oh, that Dennis Scott. Okay, born in 68, but he's a retired professional basketball player? Huh. So that's something. Okay, let's continue on listening.
He was on the Gala Gala Games episode.
Who was he?
Yeah, apparently.
Basketball.
I remember. He
Was
a
that
basketball player.
Gala Games? Was that the one with the jump roping, the double dutch?
No.
No! No, please, Shaina.
It was the one where with Corey and the egg toss game.
Yeah, remember, because Dennis Scott, because I talked about this and I thought, who is Dennis Scott? Let me check it out with Dennis Scott and see. Search. Basketball. I mean, if you watch Billy, basketball for you, especially football and everything. I mean, he's a former professional basketball player, 6 foot 8 inches, 2.303 meters small forward. Really? My home state of Georgia? Oh, wow. Georgia Tech. Wow. And the 1989 ACC Men's Basketball Player of the Year. Scott was led by the Orlando, if you watch Billy's for you, by Orlando Magic, the 4th pick of the 1990 NBA draft. At being the leading scorer of the Yellow Jackets team that made it in the Final Four. And he competed one of the most in the Georgia Tech Leave 11-3 attack featuring Scott, Kenny Anderson, and Brian Albert. I wonder what he's doing these days. Oh, I can't move. Oh well, my mouse. Anyway, let's see here. He's been on Go Island for one episode. I don't know what happened to him. Let me go back. Dennis Scott, Go Island episode. He was in... I know he's in Go Island. Where is... Oh, man. Okay, I don't know. Where is that episode at? He's guest star on the episode Go Games. Okay. Makes sense. So, that episode had to be in... Season 3, Episode 4. Okay, let's continue on.
So you want to know something about Corey?
The good toss thing.
Me and Corey had done a brochure. It was either a commercial or a brochure for the Disney resorts, the Walt Disney World resorts.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I had done that with Corey.
Wow, that was interesting.
Before he even came on Gullible Island, and then when he finally was cast, I was like, "Hey, I know you."
Oh, that was
That's
season
awesome.
4. Never mind. That was season 4. They had seen Dennis Scott on when you weren't on there.
I might have seen it though. I saw a couple of the new episodes after.
That was Brian too.
Interesting. Cool though. Yeah, it's very awesome that Go Island did a live show, which is so awesome. You know how big the show was, and it'd be kind of cool if you would have been part. But I think he wasn't even part of the show anymore, or just the full-on new kids for the tour, just for the tour. I think.
One thing that's really interesting about that is before Gullible Island happened, Ron and Natalie were touring as a couple and singing all these songs and kind of teaching a bunch of things with this Gullah culture. That's something that I think I would love to see more of, because they're still doing it. Like, they're still doing storytelling, and they're still doing songs, and they still travel around performing. That's one piece of a live show that I would love to see, because although the Binya Binya character is really awesome, and the kid songs and all that stuff was really awesome.
Kid songs, the kid songs. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, continue on.
The songs and the storytelling, to me, are what I think made the show so unique.
Yeah,
and Ron still got it. I remember he did. It wasn't the Gaga Island theme, but it was like a version of it on his birthday. He can still sing it.
Oh yeah,
it was on Instagram.
He had a great voice. I actually have a cassette of some of their songs together.
Wow.
And some of the songs were from Barney as well.
Yeah.
Like Barney did some of them.
Well, that was nice.
To Green Grass Grow Around. It was all around. Barney did it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very awesome that the show did, because I feel like they deserved doing a live show and how big the show was and everything, which I'm super happy about. Which, okay, I don't know how big the lot, especially how much audience was for Barney Live in New York City. Grew up with the New York City show, Barney Live, because I have the tape in '95 at Christmas, and then one of the Bay movie and Rudolph the Reagan Bass special, which is exciting, but rest in peace to the two legends, Arthur Reagan Jr. and Jules Bass, but they're no longer with us. But they're
excellent, let's say, if you call it, let's say, how to describe it, excellent, teamwork, partnership when it comes with, the Rankin Bass, special events. Because I love their specials, because I grew up with their specials. And Babe, on the other hand, it was George Miller who directed Pig in the Sea. But Chris Newman, who directed the movie itself, he did not come invited to come back to the Pig in the Sea. So premiere party, unfortunately. But Chris Newman did all the best, unfortunately. But George Miller did a great job as producer in the movie. And screenwriter in the movie, because this is his movie, not the whole thing, especially Chris Newman, and Bill Miller, because Kenny Miller Mitchell, in this whole thing. But as Live New York City, it was Cheryl Leach and Dennis Zager and Kathy Parker. They did a great job doing the New York City attraction, Live New York City, because it's my childhood. The Winkster is David Voss and Ashley Wood. Great performance, and there you go. But take notes, Dad. You're not gonna have the time to steal it from me anymore. Continue on.
For the tour was like full, like packed. That's how big a show was. And I think it was kind of like for Go Go Island too, which is so amazing. And
it makes you wonder if the lines for the tour are pre-recorded just like Barney.
Yeah, that would be interesting to know.
I think it was, or probably they live mostly, like
It
Wiggles
depends.
mostly.
It depends because I took my kids to Nick Jr. Live, and it was Shimmer and Shine. So the Shimmer and Shine girls were singing live, but then when it was the
Wow. Okay.
I've heard that show.
I think some of it was recorded. So it seems like it's kind of a hybrid of the two in those live shows. And we went and saw Daniel Tiger live.
Yeah, I have not a huge. I see bits of Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. I haven't seen the live show yet, but because several reasons. One, I did a bedtime stories episode about it. But when it comes to the premiere of his show, I've seen the whole, just bits of it. That was it until October 2012 hit me, because I had brain malfunction at the time. I was very, very sick. Don't get me wrong, but I was sick when Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood just came out, but I did not watch it at the time. I was sick. I did not know what to do. I was never watching the show again until 2018 or 2026 at the time, because it was like 14 years after the show came out, because I read the book during bedtime stories, because I branched out the show because I want to get back to swing things with Brett Tiger. But it was Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood when they first came, because I love Mr. Rogers to death. Don't get me wrong, but Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, on the other hand, I don't know. We'll see. Continue on.
I believe the creator of that did Blue's Clues. One of the creators of that.
One of the creators of Blue's Clues did that. It was much legacy behind Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. But anyway, continue on.
I feel like if you were a part of Go Go Island Live, I feel like you would have already understand how big of the show, to be honest.
Wow.
Well, you probably can, because you can, when you're young, you don't really can't think of stuff, but one of those two. But
I like live performances personally. They're always just slightly different. And you can kind of
to set and go on stage.
Yeah, like the movies.
And you can also kind of feed off of the energy of your audience. Sometimes it's a little cold, like when you're just acting to a camera, and our cameras in particular were pretty far away from us, because there were I think 4 of them. And so they're kind of far away, and then sometimes they'd be up on a crane and zoom in on you.
Right.
That'll work out.
So sometimes it's fun acting, performing to an audience versus just the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck, live shows are so good. The Wiggles got 2 in the next year, which is their reunion show in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they have like 8 Wiggles. According to what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that. Do you even know?
Venus live too.
Oh yeah. But do you even know the Wiggles?
No, so I don't know when they became popular. I think it might have been once I was.
1991, I believe.
Yeah,
I know they started in
1991 is the year they started.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of PBS, a lot of Sesame Street.
Mr.
She's amazing.
The necessity. Yeah, exactly.
Why they keep going.
Rogers.
The Boomafoo
The Rogers, yeah. What do you say about the show?
She's amazing. I'm glad they keep going.
Rogers.
The Boomafoo is amazing.
Yes.
Yes, the Boomafoo.
I liked anything the Kratt brothers do, so my
The
kid.
Kratt Brothers. Yeah, he said Kratt Brothers. Okay, never mind. Or she said Kratt Brothers. Never mind. Okay, continue on.
Nice.
Yeah,
And I know for a fact.
Wild
I know
Kratts.
for a fact.
It's a good show too.
I think it was.
Yeah, Wild Kratts. Exactly. Because I had never seen Wild Kratts in years. I'll get back to it, but anyway, continue on.
Of
course
trying
it
to
is.
get him off this podcast. They need to
Yeah.
make a Gaga movie as well.
That would be cool.
Yeah, so that would.
Hopefully go on the movie. Yeah, that's it. It was good.
That really would have been fun if there were, because when you write a script, you're assuming that the episode's going to be like 22 or 24 minutes. And occasionally there are things that get cut out, but for the most part, everything that was scripted, we filmed. But I think it would have been fun to do like specifically like a Christmas episode that was maybe not feature length, but like 45 minutes. You know what I mean? Like something that could have gone to videotape.
Or something like how the kids discovered Ellen, because there was an episode called Follow Day in season 4, which explains how Binya Binyas came to the island.
Yeah.
And that was a good episode as well.
Yeah, I heard about that there were, I guess, I feel like I remember Natalie saying like, oh, we had a Binya, whatever, I was a kid and I was with your aunt, like Vanessa's mom.
Yes.
Mom, so the aunt.
Pretty awesome.
It's crazy to think they never revealed her mother in the show or father, even though they were in Africa.
It felt, that's something that I've talked about before, and it's a little confusing that they were just like, oh, she's in Africa, and I'm like, so there's like more than 50 countries. Like, could we say she's in Tanzania or like she's in Morocco? Like, where is she? Like,
no, there's an episode, I don't remember what it's called, but the mother calls Vanessa in an episode and talks. Same with the dad.
Wow.
and I thought that was a little strange, but
Understandable.
yeah. I mean, you would have to explain why there's another child in the house, so I get that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
And then Sarah, which is kind of funny about Sarah, because Sarah was their daughter and she's the neighbor kid.
Yeah, well, Sarah, see, and I don't know how much she liked or didn't like acting. I never really asked her, but she's kind of shy, or at least she was. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whereas I was like, where's my audience? Like, who is paying attention to me? That's who I'm performing for. That was kind of my attitude. I just think she maybe wasn't into it. Like, she came into a couple episodes, which again is what I feel like is better for children. Like, come in every couple of episodes and do, spend a couple of days on set. I don't necessarily think it has to be like you're committing 4 to 5 years of your life to this network, and you may not have normal childhood.
Wow.
I just remember the one with you and her playing marching band. That was awesome. That's actually in the intro of the show with all the marching band people.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but
very cool theme song of the show too.
Because that was a real college, like a local college. That was their marching band, or maybe it was a high school, maybe just a really good high school. But yeah, that episode was really fun to do. And then my brother's in that one too. Pretty much anything that we did out in the community when we were down in South Carolina was really, really, really cool. There was so much community.
Like the Charleston Market episode.
Yeah. It's so crazy that Peter Lurie was the one who composed the theme song for the show, which he did so much for the show. He did theme song composer for. He was a backing vocalist for Jungle Junction from.
Yeah, don't get me started on Jungle Junction. Continue on.
He writes so much songs for
He
bands
did.
for house.
Magic School Bus theme.
Yeah, stop it. Anyway.
No idea about any of this, and I think I might have pictures with him. Him and Billy. So there were two people that worked together on the music.
Yeah.
They were just so cool, so nice, so funny, and I didn't hang out with them all the time. Only when I had to go up to record. But whatever I did, they were just so fun to be around, and they just made the recording part so fun because it could be very tedious, like having to do the same thing over and over and over and over and make sure you get it right. And they made it really fun. And the songs, everybody loves the songs. Like, that's part of what makes the show great. But I had no idea that he had done so much for other shows. That's so interesting.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he also did as well for the show called Animal Jam.
Yes.
Animal Jam, yes. Mm-hmm.
Amazing show.
I haven't heard of that. Is that on PBS?
It was on Ready Set Learn. There's actually episodes of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I can't remember what channel it was on. I know he also did like Bear in the Big Blue House too.
It was
Yeah, great show. Mm-hmm.
It was also
Yeah, we tried to mention that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it as a react video earlier.
Yeah. It's very cool. He did so much, and because I know he's gonna be making recording so much fun. Because it can be fun, but at the same time, it can be tedious sometimes. But yeah.
I'm sure you guys know that if you're editing podcasts. Like, I'm sure you know how tedious all of this can be.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Chris does. Chris is the one who edited some.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish you do that. So
Yeah.
The set was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh yeah,
the
the sets were awesome.
the
Yes.
same set as Clarissa Explains It All.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
Mitchell Quickman, who's the one who created that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitchell Kramer. Yeah, that was good. Mm-hmm.
I loved that show, but you can mostly only tell from like where the entrances and exits are. So like the doors this way, the stairs up there, the doors through the kitchen. The kitchen has like a kitchen door kind of thing. And so they were just filmed at different times, and they would just completely strip it and then reset it with our stuff. And our stuff was just super colorful and pretty. I really liked our set design.
You really like
Each
your
episode's amazing.
experience of the set
Yes.
for the show, definitely,
Truly.
right?
Any of the episodes where you guys were on the beach is awesome as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially the beach
those
episode.
were all in South Carolina. I love the episode when, again, I wasn't there for this, but when James went crabbing, that was
Yes.
amazing.
That was with Vanessa.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was the one where we made Corey, I believe.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it's funny because like everyone did different stuff, but like I was always wanting to do what the older kids were doing. So when Vanessa was doing double dutch, I was like, oh, I want to do that too. And then when they went crabbing, when they went to release the turtles being hatched, I was like, oh, I want to do that too. But then me and Sarah got our own thing. Like we dug up that clay and like made clay pots.
Yeah.
And then another time we went and like made indigo dye. So like everybody got their own special thing to do. But when you're that age, you have terrible FOMO and you.
I believe that was episode 1 you guys did that, which is Ron's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know your experience for being on set for the show was really awesome, didn't you?
Oh yeah. The on set was fun, but I'll say it was the most fun when we were out in South Carolina. Like I got to meet that potbelly pig.
Yeah, adorable.
Yes, I remember that.
That
Yeah.
market was incredible. That Charleston market, because once we were done filming, me and my grandma just like spent the day there, like shopping.
Waldo was the pig's name. Juliet.
Yeah, the food is crazy good down there in South Carolina.
Nice.
It's very beautiful. Like all of that area in Charleston's very, it's very beautiful, very historical.
I've been to Charleston, South Carolina before, and it was just fantastic. So, I don't know how many times I've been to Charleston, South Carolina, but don't ask me why. Continue on. Anyway.
Gullible Island Day was awesome because, like, that was the day where they actually were having a festival. So, like, there really was food.
Yeah, the hole wasn't greasy.
We're going to be tight with food, but it was so much fun, like, just eating all that amazing food after we sang. And if I'm not mistaken, all I had to do that day was sing the Gullible
The theme
Island.
song.
Yeah, I don't think I did much else that day. And we just the rest of the
I
day.
know there was a greasy pole in that episode as well.
Yeah, that was weird. I remember watching that, and I just couldn't believe that they could do that. Like, I just remember looking and staring, like, how do they?
Yeah. It's very
The
crazy
nighttime
that.
episode's amazing as well.
Those are more fun. Whenever anything was different, like, it was more fun for me. So, like, anything that was at night, and of course, it was still being filmed during the day. They just put gel filters like on the lights.
Yeah.
To make it look like nighttime and like maybe fog or whatever. And then when it was raining. That was fun. So like whenever they would do that kind of movie magic kind of stuff, that was always fun to see, like how they do that. How do you make it nighttime when it's like noon?
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy that Mitchell Kriegman, who's also a creator of, who explains a lot. He also created Band of Boober House, The Food World, and The Book of Pooh.
Which is amazing. Another great show. Thank you, Jake.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool shows. And the people who making the sets for the show did a really amazing job. You know how they compare what you all said was originally for the pilot, like what I mentioned, and what finalized was for the actual show. Big difference there, to be honest. But the painters or props who made this the sets for the show in general did such an amazing job.
The prop people were really cool, and one thing that was fun is that they would like help with homework too. The prop people were really.
The sets for the show in general did such an amazing job.
The prop people were really cool, and one thing that was fun is that they would like help with homework too.
Yeah.
So like I remember, because I was just in kindergarten, so most of my homework was like worksheets, but Vanessa had some homework once where she had to make like a treasure map, and she made the map, and then they took it and like burned the edges for her to like make it like frame up like a real map. It was so cool. I was like,
oh my god,
wow.
That's awesome.
Wow. That's actually cool. Wow.
Yeah.
So, for anyone who wants to get into like acting, do you have any advice?
My advice is to wait until you're an adult, and if you have to do it as a child, do short-term projects. So, like, if you're going to do a commercial, for example, that's a 2-day shoot. If you're going to do print work, that could just be a couple hours. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that small children commit to every single day, like, series consistently year after year after year.
Right. Yeah, I hear ya.
That's just my personal experience, or my personal opinion based on my experience, is just that being a kid is so much more valuable, and like that time is so short. It just feels like an awful waste. To spend it inside filming. Like if you want to do it, start when you're maybe 15, 16, you're in high school or you're almost an adult, and then you can work the rest of your adult life, and that's great. But when you're a small child like that, my girls are now the age that I was when I was on Gulliver Island, and I can't imagine them going to a studio every single day, spending hours there, doing their, missing.
As I'm telling this right now, they're in. I don't know how they were now. If you watch this, Shaina, continue on anyway.
Missing their to a studio every single day, spending hours there, doing their, missing school, missing their play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like just be a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Like,
don't
just be a
understand that
kid.
it feels that way, but and if you want to do it, like I said, there are so many short-term projects. You could do a direct, like a direct-to-DVD, like special, short little Netflix thing. You could do,
or just like commercials or something like that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anything to say to your fans that are out there supporting you still, or from Gaga?
Not many fans.
There you go. Well,
Maybe
come
one
back. Maybe we can
example.
get Brian on together.
Hey, if y'all are out there, hello. Thank you for your support.
You're welcome, Shaina. Pronounce her name. Sorry, anyway.
I'll just say this. I'll be sure to ask Brian about you when we have with him. I'll be like, what was like?
No, he'll be cool. Awesome for being because I knew you said how good guy he is. So
yeah, it'd be a great
His dad
time.
was so sweet. His sister was so sweet. Like genuinely sweet, kind-hearted people.
It'd be great to have both of you back on the show together.
That would be awesome.
I think awesome for
I only just talked to
next
him
year being a show is probably together. Which is very
Yeah.
I only talked to him. I messaged him on Instagram. I told him you were coming on, which is amazing.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah, so he said you were a great person to work with.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, I think
it was probably a little annoying, but I mean, I think kids are at that age, like 5-year-olds, like, you know.
Yeah.
thank you so much for the words that you said about the 3 of us,
Also,
and fans, not one that just grew up the show. So thank you so much for the words.
So if anyone wants to find you on social media, where can people find you?
I am at Twinthusiastic on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, pretty much everywhere.
Wow.
I do have a blog that's also twinthusiastic.com, and it's mostly my adventures, with my twins. Yeah. And then I'm
Wow.
here.
Yeah, everything is gonna be in the description, so they can just click into it. So everyone, Shaina's social media is gonna be in the description below, so you can follow her. And you say you have a twin?
I do. I have twin daughters and one little boy.
Wow.
Oh.
Now that's awesome. Well, that's funny because I have a twin brother too.
He's not.
Woo! Back then, I talked to my twin sister Mandy, and she said to me, when you were born, Mandy, it's like June 27th of 95. I'm like, wow. I was born 28th of 95. Since then, Mandy and I were twins. I'm like, wow. Mandy and I were, and we're gonna have a birthday together. Mandy and I, and myself, get prepared for 2-1 birthday together. And so, wow. So Mandy and I were a twin brother and sister thing together. So it was like, wow, didn't I know what to do? But it could happen. Anyway, let's continue on.
Fraternal or identical?
Identical.
Okay.
He's loud. Just so you know, he's
Yes.
How funny! Oh, I love that. Yeah, mine are fraternal. And so I mostly just blog about the stuff that we're doing, like if we go somewhere, if we try a new recipe, if we build something or make something, if we travel somewhere, that
Some rainbow, next.
thing.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People have to scream and go. Jakey has to scream and grunt.
Yeah.
Chris, if it's possible, that's going to be the little, or because I forgot to ask, but which of course fine. What's your experience for being with Jason for Nick Pex?
Yeah.
Oh, so we got connected on TikTok just because I'm a huge NSYNC fan.
Even though I'm not a TikTok person, sorry. But anyway.
Yeah.
Huge.
All right.
And he did a couple of routines. If I'm not mistaken, Lance reposted one of his dances on TikTok, and I just started following him. So I was just like these are some amazing dances. I followed him on Instagram, and then he followed me back, and then he just emailed me, to ask about his show, and was just saying that he was talking to people, and people had questions, and I was like, if people have questions, I'll answer questions. I can do that all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, Jason's a very cool guy. I know you have fun with him, and some
Jakey,
hit with his friends that was a part of with you too. So.
Yes.
Yeah, that was just so funny because he said to me, he was like, okay, so we're gonna have some super fans, and I was like, it's funny just because it's so old. I'm like, there's still super fans out there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
There
yes.
is.
It's gonna be like
Oh,
this
yes.
forever. That's gonna be.
Yeah, and see, I think that's
Yeah,
something that's
super amazing.
really special. It's just something that I never expected.
Yeah.
Wow.
To me, I was literally a 5-year-old, and so to me, it just feels like years away. A lifetime away. But for some people, it's like it was just yesterday, and I feel the same way about Blue's Clues.
Right.
Yeah. Chris Bachman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if I saw Steve, I would lose my mind.
Me and Chris actually share something kind of crazy with you. In the interview, the Jason interview, you mentioned you didn't know it was live shows. Me and Chris did not know that either until someone showed me photos, and there it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It'd be cool though if Gogo Island would do live shows. That would be awesome.
It did.
Yeah, they did.
Because I don't remember doing
There's
it.
photos of it.
I don't remember
awesome.
doing any.
One of my friends, Brian probably went to all of them. Was enough.
It was, I I remember that Gullah Island day, but I know we were also filming, so it was live.
Yes.
It didn't feel
That
like
episode's an amazing episode.
we
Right.
did it like 3 times.
And you guys also had somebody who later went on to do 2 episodes of Blues Clues, Mike Walker, who was Ranger Mike on the show.
Oh my god. He was a really cool guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, he either just retired or like hasn't retired. Like he's
I heard family in the background. But anyway, we still have 10 more minutes left for reaction time, but we're going to have to finish off after we get done with this. But we're still got the 10 more minutes left and we'll get it done. Let's cool it off.
there for a long time.
We'll find him.
Wow.
Yeah, he was super cool. My parents are not outdoorsy people, so like that was my very first experience visiting like a state park.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I got to hold a snake in one of the
Yep.
episodes.
Wow.
James went to go do the thing with the turtles, which I was insanely jealous about. It's funny because my husband and I, we went to Mexico, and at our hotel was like they had like this little wildlife preserve, and they were like releasing turtles, and I was like, I finally got to do it.
Wow.
They did the turtle episode in season 4, which was the finale, I believe.
Yeah.
And then
It'd be interesting, which I don't think Gullah Island was originally going to have a 5th season, but sure.
And Jake, you technically did it because of Paramount Plus. There was an episode out there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was originally going to have like more episodes of that season, but something happened or something that just the show just wanted to stop. And just,
yeah,
an
and
episode.
see, unfortunately, that's one of the ways that I like disconnected, because once I was done, I was like, well, bye y'all. So like,
Yeah, see you later.
idea, when they decided to stop, like why
Yeah.
they decided to
Yeah.
stop, whether
They continued. They went on and got Tristan.
Yeah.
Like your
Yeah, it's crazy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Imagine doing the reunion and having both in the same room. Okay, you and Tristan.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
yeah, I've never
Yeah.
had a chance to meet her.
I will say this: if you guys want to host us, people to host a reunion, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It was like a Gullah Island Zoom reunion. That would be
yeah, that'd
awesome.
be cool.
Yeah, at least, but either Zoom or Discord. Yeah, because I use Discord a whole lot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, yeah, for speaking of Nick Pick's interview that Jason posted today with you, that is a very cool interview, and which is
Yes.
awesome, and I can't wait for what's for him for his episodes and
Yeah, he also had
Yeah.
shots from the Fresh Beat on there.
Yeah.
yes, yeah, two out of 4 fresh beats of the show, which is very awesome. And lastly, I'm gonna say this is that it's so crazy that there's actually 2 Binya performers,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
one that.
Yeah, the late Philip Garcia and this one other actor who played Binya. I forget his name. Let me see here. Goa Island. Search. And I misspelled Goa wrong, so I have to look it up and see the cast and see. Cast, come on. Oh, there we go. Go up. Binya is Philip D. Garcia, who died with a plane crash, in a car crash, excuse me, and then Justin Campbell, who's I wonder if he's still there now. Let me see. Who played Binya from 97 to 2000. I wonder if he's still alive now. No. Not a baseball player. Binya. Looking up right now. Do I seriously need to click on him? No. Come on. Yeah, Binya Polywog. No, come on. Seriously? The actor who played Benjamin. He is still alive. Good. Anyway, let's continue on. Go off. Anyway.
Actually passed away, and other one was did it for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
That's what I just said, Jake. Mm-hmm.
Like, what? Do you have any memories of Philip Garcia?
Yeah. but they were all backstage memories, so they weren't. I don't remember distinctly like filming anything in particular with him, but just hanging out with him backstage, and then also.
Of course, of course, you're fine.
I wonder if the suit is still around.
Yeah.
Because we know stuff from the show is, I think.
I remember dancing a lot. Like whenever we had a routine, like a dance routine, we would have to go to this dance studio. We had a choreographer. I'm his friend on Facebook too. And we would get together and like learn the dance with Philip because he was Binya Binya. And so that was always really fun. It's almost like an hour or two just hanging out with somebody. He was always telling jokes. If I'm not mistaken, his son is about my age. So like,
Oh wow.
his son was there. He was always just really funny and just really sweet. I was heartbroken when he passed away.
Yeah.
Justin,
rest in peace.
Yeah, God rest Philip D. Gosh's soul. Anyway.
because they still have the same aspect that Philip did. That's what Justin did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Justin did a great job.
Isn't that what you done for?
And I believe Justin, Chris will correct us on this. Didn't Justin do the spinoff?
I think he might have. I don't know. I don't even think I've seen any episodes of the spinoff. I just know that there was one.
Yeah, there is found. Yeah, I saw it on social media. I was thinking, Fortune Paramount Global banned it for some reason. I'll look it up sometime soon, but I haven't seen the whole 5 episodes at all.
No, that spinoff is.
Or even from just Plus Review.
Yeah.
No, I'm kind of wondering what the performer for being had to put on the character for the costume for that. Yeah, I know it was hot.
Because it was
Barney.
made out of, like, even just
Barney.
me looking at it, it was made out of, like, felt. So it was already like a heavy type of fabric. I know that whenever they would take the head off, they would, like, spray him with water sometimes, like a little mist or, like just a fan. And they would bring a chair and, like, let him cool down and stuff. And I was just like, wow, that looks really hot. But it was really funny because, again, as a small child, I knew that this was, a character, Binya Binya. It's a costume. It has the head that come off. But when I would leave and go to Universal Studios and I would see those characters, I completely thought they were real. And so that's kind of what I mean about, like, that disconnect between real life and, like, TV, because they had a Barney, like a life-size Barney, and I was
exactly.
Hi, y'all, I'm going to see Barney, like,
They
thinking
got E.T. over there, too.
And I'm like, how could you not know that Barney's not real when you know Binya Binya's not real?
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Have you reunited with any of the cast these days or in the past after you left the show?
Most recently with Mia. Do you know Mia?
Yes, Mia's amazing.
So I live super near the airport, and she was flying into LA. She was in town with her mom. I think they had something to do. They were here for some reason, but I got together with her and her mom, and we got dinner. And so she's the person that I hung out with the most recently. And then before that, it was Vanessa because, we both have kids the same age. So her little boy had a birthday party.
Wow.
And so we drove up to go and hang out with her. So, and then of course, because of COVID, we haven't been able to really see anyone in person.
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
I think if anyone, Brian would be the one to help us get Justin, because he worked on season 4 with Justin and him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very crazy that Binya and Barney kind of have that same match.
Yeah.
How tough it is to be in the costume and how high it was.
Yeah, exactly.
And performance both the performers for the show, for the characters and job. But yeah,
Barney did hospital visits. We don't know if you guys did hospital visits or not.
Yeah, I just remember always looking at it like, oh, dang, that looks hot. Like, glad I don't have to do that.
Yeah, Barney definitely, especially with the jumps and everything.
Exactly.
Especially David Joyner case.
Wow.
Yeah.
Both of them are amazing. Awesome.
And then something else, we had to be really conscientious of taking off the head or any of the pieces.
Yeah, it's like off the heads, okay. Go off anyway.
As we were filming live in that once an hour, all the people would come, like, see us in the studio. So, like, you could do
a live audience.
Yeah, you could do a studio tour. So they weren't watching us the whole time, but at least once an hour, they brought a group through.
Okay.
And so you have to be conscientious of that. You can't have the head off and him like sitting in a chair.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, when
Wow.
they come through from
No.
the
I
line.
wonder if this is my question. I wonder if I'm gonna ask Brian when we have him on.
Yeah.
If the Binya noises were recycled from Justin, so Justin didn't have to do the voice.
I think maybe he did the voice. I don't know.
Yeah,
Brian would know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for coming on.
Yes, thank you so much. This has been really fun.
Thank you so much for inviting
Yeah,
me.
it is.
It's been so nice to meet all of you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Maybe we can get you and Vanessa or you and or Armando on together.
Oh,
Yeah.
you and
Well,
Brian,
and
who knows?
Armando's the only person that I haven't seen.
We'll get all three of you
Oh,
on.
wow.
Well, boom, there we go for the future. That'll be gonna happen. We just figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep me updated, and then if you wind up doing a Zoom with Brian, I'll just pop in and say hi. Pop off.
Wow.
You know what we'll do? We'll interview you again. We did 2 guest interviews last episode, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
You
always
can just
fun.
you just they're muted if you want.
Yeah, it's always fun to see kind of what these memories are from other people's perspectives. Because when I was talking with Mia, the way that she remembered things was so different than how I remembered them, and then maybe some things like I remember that she didn't remember. And so that's always fun. That's the fun thing about reminiscing with people is that, you know, when there's two that, you know, are better than one in that sense.
Well, Shaina, thank you so much for having us on our show, and you know, you're a great person that we have, and I can't wait for more Goa Island people for having a show. And plus, next episode might be for a reunion. Who knows? But thank you so much for having, and you're a great person, and keep up. You did a great job what you've done for the show. Keep up your great work, what you're doing at this moment, and can't wait what's gonna happen for yourself into the future. For more appearances of the show. Who knows? So, which I know you will come back to the show. Definitely, right?
Yeah.
Dude, thank you guys.
When there's gonna be with you.
Yeah, it was lots of
You're
fun.
welcome.
It's gonna happen. You're very, very welcome. Very welcome.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Check out our website, our Instagram, Twitter,
Get the words of
and
what
on
I
all social
said.
media.
And yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode and seeing us for our other episodes. But really, guys, appreciate support of more with subscribe and follow on social media, website, and everything, which I really appreciate so much. But I have nothing else to say this, but except this. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy and check out for more episodes coming up, and see you on more of the next episode. From all
Yeah,
four
that's
of
all
us,
good.
all of you, have a great day, y'all, and see y'all next episode. Bye.
Yeah.
So that was Jake's Having the Style Show, episode 14. Shaina Gonzalez, actress and blogger. It's an amazing episode to react. And I thought she was, it was a different last name, but I thought, I forget what it was. But so far this episode was a success. And that was us react 1,879. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned, that's going to be LJPCBM 1,808, which will be about Jake's Having the Style Show, episode number 15, Pure Lore. Now, excuse me, I gotta go downstairs because I have family and some things coming over in my house. No, not a house, but one of my family members' house, and I gotta get ready because right after this is over, I gotta get prepared for things upstairs, and once this is over, and I gotta get prepared for this episode for LJPCBM for you guys. Because I was mentioning my house, but I'm not in my house. I'm in Atlanta right now, so I'm in a different location right now for LJPCBM. But anyway, you know what the idea was. But anyway, until next time, so Jarvis, say goodbye, peace out, baby. We can watch LJPCBM, you guys pretty soon. Excuse me. Till then, the Jarvis say out. See ya.
to me, this life I'll never take for granted. And given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening. But I tried all the time. Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key.